but
How do you catch that vibration? Is it through the eyes, or is it like a spirit that you could feel?
Through the eyes is how you internally feel, and the frequency of your body.
What are you getting from me right now? Am I good? Is it positive?
Not am I good? Listen, even if you weren't good, it's okay.
Okay.
Because we're not always good. I will say you're very inviting. Like, you're open to learning new things. You're open to a new space in your life. I think you just transitioned and you were in like a certain frequency in the past that was kind of stagnant and you didn't like where you were. And now you're just open to whatever life is giving you.
Damn, Berri. Damn.
You are now watching Rhymes and Politic. Spit them balls.
Yo, check it out. It's your right here, man, Cise, the host of Rhymes and Politic. Guys, we are in ATL 365 Studios. We are sitting with a wonderful, multi-talented artist. Berri is sitting with us from Atlanta by way of the Bronx. She's a songwriter. Let me get that right. Make sure I get all these accolades right. Songwriter, singer, and
Empathic healer.
Empathic healer. Shadow dancer, content creator, model. Sis, you doing it all.
Yeah.
How you juggling all these different?
People ask me that all the
How
time.
you juggle all these talents, sis?
I think because I'm so spiritual, I think I just tap into whatever I'm tapping into that day. So
That's
if that
dope.
day I feel like dancing and like I really don't want to do it, but my spirit's telling me like dance. And then I do it. It's so funny because one day, right, I was on the phone with one of my best friends and I was like, man, I should shadow dance tonight. And it was cold in my room. I was like, I don't feel like getting up. And guess what? That one was the one that actually is like booming right now. Like
Shadow
17K.
So break that down. What is a shadow dancer? When did it start? How did you even get into it?
Okay. So one of my good friends, she does retreats for women. So that's a beautiful thing. I love that for her.
Yeah.
And I help her, you know, in the retreats and everything. And I'm a creative director as well. So I was creative directing the whole retreat, making sure like the vibes was continuing the whole weekend.
Okay.
And one of the things was, you know, the lights. You know, lights are very important when it comes to like retreats and just spirituality, like embodying like a certain aroma. And,
Right.
you know, the space and everything.
Okay.
And we didn't know what to do with one of the lights. And I was like, well, I'll take it. And then like, I was in my room one day and it kind of like fell. And then I came in front of the light and then I looked back and I was like, shadows. And I was like, shadow dancing. And then I started dancing in front of it and I looked it up. I was like, is this even a thing? Like, am I making a new thing? Like, am I inventing something? And it's a thing.
See how crazy that is? You could think of something, but somebody somewhere else on the other side
is
could be doing
it.
the same thing and doing it at the same time too. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and then I realized that shadow dancing actually helps with knowing oneself. Because actually how you shadow dance is like you're focused on the shadow. You're not even focused on yourself.
Okay.
So like with your shadow, a lot of people are afraid of it. You know, your shadow, you know, talks about who you are for real, you know, things that you neglect, kind of like things that you want to leave behind.
Okay.
Kind of that like yin and yang,
Okay.
you know, like people don't want to focus on one more the other.
Right.
So shadow dancing actually makes you become one with your shadow and notices like the problems that you feel like you can't talk about or you can't expose.
Wow.
And it's basically being naked. So I'm naked,
Okay.
but you just don't see me naked.
Yeah. So when you in the process of the dance, are you focusing on the shadow while you're doing the moves?
Yep.
So just break down how you set that up and like get into like your zone and stuff like that.
So just for, you know, purposes of like the internet,
Yeah.
I try not to like post myself as naked.
Right.
Even though I have like, you know, you know, kind of like skin tight pictures though. I do though, but in the dancing field, you know, because I have like large, you know, top.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times like I will get like shadow banned for that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of your videos on TikTok?
Oh no, they're on IG.
So it's mostly IG?
Yeah.
You don't do all social media platforms?
No, because it's not really a thing for real. So people think it's very sexual, but really it's more of a healing thing. Like if I do like a whole class into this and we wear leotards, people are gonna feel so like okay with themselves.
Right.
Because they're so focused on the shadow, they're not focused on like their outer appearance. They're like, oh, I look crazy, da da da. But if you see your shadow and you're like, wow, like look at my curves and look how I dance and look how I move. And they're not even gonna be focused on, you know, anybody else but their shadow. And if you work with your shadow, if you work with your demons and you know who they are and you put a name on it, you're not scared of anything.
Man, this is deep as a boy. Yo, I love it though. Look, beautiful and deep at the same time. That's crazy, right?
No, it's true though.
Yeah,
You know?
yo, you breaking it down so lovely. What coach do you see the most involved in this?
It's definitely spiritual.
Like
Definitely
what
spiritual.
race you see most? Like Asian, Black?
Everybody.
Really?
Because it's a shadow, you know?
Okay.
You can't even tell who it is for real.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
a body, you know, it's a body of art.
Wow, that's dope. So you also do modeling. Do you do a lot of hair at 365 Studio?
Yes. He's definitely my main man.
That's dope. Yeah,
He's
yo,
definitely my main man. He has so much going on here. I tell people about him all the time. And then he's also like, he's made a space for women, especially in Atlanta, for them to feel comfortable here.
Yes, doing a great
Like-
job. And the art looks so good.
And they always come back.
Yeah.
Like-
how did you find them?
I think we found each other on IG, like when I just first moved here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Like I think we contacted each other, and then I was at the old studio too. And
Oh,
he-
yeah. Okay. I
he
remember
made
the
me-
old one. Yeah.
he made me feel very comfortable.
Nice.
I remember the first day I came, one girl was like literally coming, like holding from the ceiling. I was like, that's what y'all do here. Like she was just like, and I was like, okay. And I remember our first photo shoot, we did it with like a huge like hat, and I was like naked behind it.
Yeah.
But it was so beautiful.
Nice.
It was timeless.
Are you on all social media platforms?
Yes.
What platform do you get more traction on?
That's very interesting because I think there's seasons for all of them. Like right now, I will say IG is my core because that's the first one I've ever started in my life.
Right.
Like IG for real. TikTok, secondly.
Okay.
And then Snap.
Snap is still popping?
Don't.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Snap is
sleep
still
on
popping?
Don't sleep on Snap, okay? Because literally, if you post like really interesting content, there's this thing where you can be public, right? So random people could see your story and everything.
Yeah.
Just last month, I got almost 50K in a month,
Wow.
literally.
Damn.
And then they have this thing called Spotlight, and you can actually get paid for it if you like do like viewage like for a very long time.
Right.
You could get paid for people to watch your story, like if you were a celebrity.
That's correct. So
People
they
are
stepping
getting
it up
people
over
are
there.
getting like 10K
Wow.
a week. Like if you're a celebrity, you're getting
Damn.
like 20, 50,
I'm gonna have to get over
like
Snapchat.
randomly. Yeah, and then your content. If you put your content on there,
Yeah.
like that's another way too.
That's dope. Damn.
Like people are sleeping on Snap because around the world, people are still on Snap.
Okay, because I think
Yeah.
because TikTok came in and just boomed
Just
so
kinda
crazy,
yeah.
and just took over like.
But watch, they're gonna take over. Like Snap is gonna take over.
gonna
Do
come
not
back up,
sleep
right?
on them. Threads, I'm trying to get that up.
Yeah, Threads is cool.
Threads
we'll
is
see
cool. It
what
has
they
a lot
do.
of potential.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't sleep on them either.
Yeah, listen, I'm on
Like
all of
IG
that.
look like they starting to put their eggs in a row. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? What else am I on? I'm on Twitter. Twitter is good for me too, but it's more like views for me.
Okay.
Like I get a lot more views than likes and stuff. Like
Yeah.
people just like to see me on there.
Yeah. You see yourself more on IG the most?
Yeah.
I think, like you just said, IG is like the core social media platform, and then Everything else is the trickle down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you said, TikTok is number 2. You're right. I'm the
Yeah.
same way. IG, TikTok, and
But
then
when
everything
TikTok
else after
goes,
that.
who's gonna come in?
That's a good
You know
question.
what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a good. I never thought about that.
So just be on all platforms.
Yeah.
So you could just be there for everything.
You have a YouTube channel too?
Oh yeah, I just started actually.
Okay, so what you put on the YouTube channel? What can people expect to see over there?
Okay, that's a great question because I'm still thinking about that. But
So you got the channel, but nothing's on it yet, though.
oh no, there's something on it.
Okay.
So I just went to Paris last year for the
Nice.
second time.
How was that? Was your first
Paris is
time?
my favorite.
Oh, you said your second time?
Yeah, the first time I
She's
went with my
moving
mom.
around out here. She ain't playing no
Oh yeah, I
game.
do move around.
Yeah.
I do move around a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I love to travel.
That's good.
Because traveling experiences, like cultures, are very important to me.
Right, yep.
I tell people all the time, like, if you're in a bubble, travel somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly why you're stagnant. You need to know there's somebody else, like, in a whole different playing field
Right.
that's not living like you.
That's a fact.
And that's how you get inspired.
I love that. Damn, yo, sis, you doing it?
Yeah. I've been traveling since I was a baby.
How was this Paris trip? What was going on in
I
Paris?
love Paris. I went with my mom, but we came from, I think, London. So we were visiting London first, and then we went to Paris for like a day or two.
Okay.
But like I was in Paris for a week the second time. I love the people.
Yeah.
The food, the fast food out there is good. It's gourmet fast food. Like
Not like over here, right? Not like
Yeah,
over
like-
here. It's different. The taste is different and everything.
what they don't call it Caesar dressing. They call it Caesar sauce. And
Wow.
it's creamy. A creamy seasoned Caesar sauce.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. The fast food here is ghetto.
You could tell the difference.
Tell the difference. Like, you could tell they put love in the food. Like, they care about, you know, how do you
Right.
perceive the food. Perceive the food. And then here, they tip here, but, like, overseas, they don't like when you tip.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually, like, an insult.
So every country you went to is the same way like that too?
Not every country, but like majority of them, they don't
Okay.
like, because they pay their people a certain degree where they feel like they can like take care of themselves in life.
Wow.
So it's not like, you know, us where it's $9, but rent is like $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
So down there, like, you really get paid the amount that you're supposed to be getting paid.
Yeah.
And they love their jobs.
Yep.
Everyone is smiling. Like, I haven't seen not one angry person, like, working, ever. When I was there. When I
Wow.
was there. I don't know anybody else. Like, when I was there.
Yeah.
The club scene, they playing everything. They're playing hip-hop. They're playing pop. They're playing old pop. They're playing new pop. They're playing
Wow.
Afro beats. They're
Yeah.
playing their culture. They're playing Indian music. They're playing everything.
Yeah.
Techno.
Damn.
You're never bored.
Right. Never bored.
The
So when
men
you-
was
when-
sweet.
When you visit these countries, what are you getting done out there as far as are you getting photo shoots booked and stuff like that, or what do you get done for you? Like,
That's what I'm working on, brand deals. I definitely want to do a lot more brandings. That will definitely be for this year. But when I do travel, it's definitely just personal.
oh, okay, I got it. No,
Like, I
you don't do
just-
no networking while you're out there.
I definitely do.
Okay. Okay.
When I go back to Paris, I do have a little set of people.
Yeah.
But everywhere I go, I meet people. It's
Right.
like, I would say, like, I tell people all the time, like, I'm a really good person to travel with because I was taking the train.
Yeah, you don't sit in the hotel. You got to move around.
Yeah,
I'm the
I
same
move
way. I got to
around. I
explore. I
move
want to see what
around.
the town look like.
I will know the town
Yeah.
by the end of this whole vacation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know somebody. What you got? IG? What you got? WhatsApp? Okay. You know?
What's a good experience or story that happened to you at one of these countries or cities or places you visit? Anything interesting happen in these?
I'm trying to think where I've been to a lot of places. I'm trying to think
Take your time.
because like so much be happening in my life that I think is regular, but people don't think it's regular.
Okay.
So I have to think about it. What has happened?
Joe,
to
you
me?
got a question?
No,
Shane.
to add on to that, did you travel to any other European countries while you were there, or were you just in Paris? Like, did you take advantage of going to like any other country? Because it's a lot easier to.
It is.
to
It is.
countries,
It definitely is. You could take buses and you could take trains.
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I definitely took a train to Germany just for a day, and they were nice, like clean.
You went by yourself?
Yeah,
Wow.
I travel a lot by myself.
I respect that. I'll do the same thing too.
Y'all don't want to go?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, chill.
But I'm gonna see y'all next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wait for people,
Yeah, me neither.
because if you wait on people's timing, you will never get nothing done.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Facts.
If I were to wait for someone to come to Atlanta with me, I would still be in Connecticut, doing who knows,
Mm-hmm. But
working for somebody.
you're originally from the Bronx, though.
Yeah.
How did you make your way down here? Did you have family down here, friends? How did you make your way to Atlanta?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So I always wanted to come here to Atlanta because at the time it was COVID and Clubhouse was happening.
Okay.
And everybody in Clubhouse was like, y'all gotta come to Atlanta. Y'all gotta come to Atlanta. Everything is happening here. Don't miss out on nothing. There's so many networking opportunities. I was
Absolutely.
just in a room with Chris Brown. I'm like, dang, like, what's going on?
I got to be a part of
What's
that.
going on?
Word.
So I was working at Amazon, and I hated it. I hated Amazon. You had to always wear a mask. The air quality was trash.
Okay.
Like, it was just not good. Standing on my feet for 12 hours, 3 days in a row. Yeah, it was a lot. That was getting paid good, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
So I got in a car accident. Like, I literally just bought a brand new car. I bought a brand new car, literally not even a year old.
Damn.
A brand new car. And I guess like something happened with the wheel and it just collapsed. And I started swerving over like the whole highway.
Really?
And then I was thinking about the people behind me, and I was
Right.
like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna crash into the people behind me. So I went over the railing, and literally the car like did not, like the windshield didn't break, nothing, but just the front bumper and the wheel.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, like what's going on? And I just got like a spiritual, like someone telling me like, you got to stop risking your life. You need to start doing what you need to do. You staying here, look what happened. You was
Right.
about to die.
Damn.
Would you rather die like this or die doing what you want to do?
Right.
And I said, man, I gotta go. So I decided, I said, I need to take a month off. Came down here for a month, made my connections. I was outside every day.
No doubt.
Every
Yeah.
day for a month.
Yeah.
Then I came back home. I was like, oh, how was Atlanta? I was like, yeah, I'm giving y'all 2 weeks notice.
That
And
was it.
nobody believed me. There was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks notice. Like, where you about to go? Atlanta. And they didn't believe me until I started packing up my room. They was like, what
You
you
was
doing?
in school, college?
No, I was living with my family.
Gotcha.
And I was packing up my room. They were like, what you doing? I was like, I'm going to Atlanta next week. They were like, oh, okay. They did a whole like goodbye, like, you know, have
Send
fun,
off, little
you know,
bon
yeah.
voyage send off.
And I packed up my whole car at the time, and I drove down here.
Yo, that's good that you even stepped out on faith like that, man.
Yeah.
Coming down here, you all by yourself?
Yeah.
How did you even know where to like, because you gotta get money, you gotta like find shelter, get a roof over your head, food.
Yeah, I made a lot of sacrifices that people do not know about.
Yeah.
And I told myself, like, I just need to make connections and relationships. Those are the most important things to do because at the end of the day, if you don't have nothing, at least you have a community.
Right. Yeah. Nah, and the networking in Atlanta is outstanding.
Every week you could find a networking something.
The people just help each other here more
Yeah.
down here. It's not like,
Put yourself in the right rooms, you get the right things done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't gotta like pull teeth,
Yeah, you
drag
don't.
people to
Like, please listen to
support
this.
you. Yeah, like
They're gonna listen.
What you got going on? Oh yeah, let me see
okay.
what you got going on.
Let me tap in.
Yeah.
And if they really mess with it, they're gonna hit you up the next day.
No doubt. Yep. I think it's just black excellence down here, man.
Yeah.
And
no.
you got to be a part of this.
Yeah, and they
How can
know
you not come
who's
down
fake
here
and
and
who's
don't
real.
get? Yeah, that's true. How can you not come down here and get in the mix down here?
Yeah, at least a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
no,
right
for
here.
real.
They giving it to you. It's not hard.
But one thing it is hard though is to maintain
Right.
and just making sure that you're in the right crowd.
Keeping a good face card too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It could definitely get, misconstrued. It could get really blurry.
Yeah.
Like everybody will find themselves under the rabbit hole, but you have to really hop out like real fast once you notice. Like if you're going down the wrong path, you're like, okay. Cause I'm
Right.
like last year, my second year being here, I definitely got too indulged in too much doing something.
Yeah, because you can get caught up in that stuff.
Right.
You can get caught up in the lifestyle out here real quick. You know what
There's
I'm saying?
always a good and a bad part. So
Right.
everybody's getting to know you, but not everybody's treating you like everybody.
Right. Yeah.
What you
Nah,
do
that's
have to
deep.
do is really keep yourself at a certain level.
How long you been out here so far?
Since 2021,
Okay.
June 2021.
What are some of like the networking events that's popping out here, like to go to, where artists can go get their music heard or network and build with other artists? What's some like little events or places or locations out here?
Okay, so I will say everywhere. Like everywhere. Any lounge. Literally just tap in the DJ real quick. Like, hey, like, if you could just listen to my music real quick, and then they could spin your music. They really mess with it, they'll spin it and just give you a price, like stuff like that. There's this place called Bonfire.
Okay.
They have it, I forgot what day they have it on, but you can literally showcase your music on a platform, like a stage
Nice.
that they have out there.
Okay.
And they have it every week. And basically, it's like a bonfire type of vibe. Like,
Okay,
they're
that's nice.
outside
Yeah.
and indoor, like in a warehouse. And there's a lot of vendors there. They have like silent headphone parties sometimes.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
that's a vibe. Where else?
What's some of your favorites that you like to go to?
What's my favorite spots I like to go to? As an artist or just in general?
In general, all
Okay.
around artists.
So my
Because you got multi.
multifaceted, yeah.
So when you go out, what you tapping into for that night or that day?
Okay, so personally, like for me, it's not really a place. I really love events,
Right.
like things that showcase something. Like, like it was just Women's Month last month. So like all women in music or all women in spirituality, like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I love conferences.
Okay.
Oh, I love conferences. I love listening to panels, like listening
Right.
to people that already been through it, and like I can say, for instance, they like creativity,
Yeah.
and like the whole like panel is about creativity,
Right.
and there's people on the panel that are going through the works or have been a part of something really great. Yeah,
That's dope.
I love doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
like getting invited to events like that.
Yeah.
I take in all the knowledge.
Yes, yep.
I'm very a knowledge-oriented person on like words. So I
Yeah.
like when people are talking because I feel like that's the truest form of knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like when someone has gone through it and they're telling you like what is their experiences on it.
Right. Yo, just sitting here next to you, man, you have this calming spirit, like soft-spoken, because you're also I'm going to let you say it.
Empathic.
Empathic healer.
Yeah.
How did you even get into that? How did you learn about this profession?
Okay, so I was always spiritual. Like growing up, like I was always about be yourself. Like I saw this painting of like I did like as a kid, and it was like be yourself. But like I spelled it without the vowels, and I just put like only like B and then like U, Y, L, F, S, like that, right?
Yeah.
Like just trying to be creative. Like I was always trying to be creative.
No doubt.
Like,
yeah.
So I just realized that I was always helping people in their internal like problems, like finding themselves, like with my best friends and my core group, like my core tribe. And I just noticed that I have a thing to me. Like people open up to me and then they will feel good after they get off the phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a thing.
Right.
And then I looked into it. Like I also have a really good friend. She's into spirituality. And I was like, no, I'm a healer in something. And then I looked it up, like there's an empathic healer. Because I was like, I am empathic. Like I really feel like people's feelings need to be respected and are like important.
Right.
Because that's where it all starts.
Yeah.
You know, if we didn't have a good connection, this whole thing would not work.
No doubt.
You know
Definitely,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I feel like that's where it all starts, is knowing who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, how are you able to talk to someone?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling people who you are, but are you that, you know?
Do you have you have clients or people that come to you for this service?
Okay, so.
Are you building it up yet? Or?
Yeah, I'm building it.
Okay.
So I just officially decided this year that I was doing it.
Nice.
Because I also told myself, like, if I wasn't going to come to Atlanta, I was going to go to Arizona and be an herbalist.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. But, like, it kind of fell through, so I was like, okay, I'm going to try Atlanta first.
Right.
And literally today, before y'all got here, I got, like, a random message from the school that said, hey, do you feel like healing people through your, like, in a healing journey? And I was like,
everything lining
do
up.
I need to go back? Do I need to go back and do that real quick?
Right. Yo, it's lining up for you, sis.
And I told God, I was like, please align me in things that's meant for me. Like, before I go to sleep sometimes, I have a whole list of things that I tell myself, like affirmations.
Right.
Before I go to bed. And I sleep with a certain type of frequency of music so I can wake up into a different, like, shift in my life.
Yeah.
Everything's intentional.
Definitely, yeah. What's going to be your style of flow when you start building up your client base to approach these certain people? When they come to you, what are they bringing to you for you to, like, send them back out a different way?
So more of like, what's going to be our journey? Okay. There's not a specific journey. Everyone is different. Some people will need less time than others.
Yeah.
Some people will need a lifetime, you know. Some people will need just a week. Some people will just need a day, just a day to talk to someone. Some people don't have that.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. Like,
Definitely.
you don't really, girl, you know who you are. You just need someone to listen.
Right.
I would just say it depends on the person and how deep they are and how much healing do they need and where I can guide them to.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What's some of, like, the common issues a person will bring to you that you can help them with?
Self-awareness.
Can you break that down for the people that's watching that may want to get into that field?
Okay, so I would say, like, in this generation, because I'm 26, so in this generation, older or younger than me, around that area, I've noticed that, like, they don't have discernment. They don't know what they're actually doing. They're just doing what everybody else is doing. What is the trend, you know? What's going to get me this man or this girl? Or what's going to make me money?
Right.
But it's beyond that. Because when you die, all of that doesn't matter. You know? Do you know actually where you're going to go? Yeah.
That's ill, yo. Yo, Berri, you are. Look, I could sit here with you all day. What is, like, what age were you that you tapped into this spiritual
Part of my life.
right? Like, what age did it like kick in for you?
There was this one time I had, like, a really bad drunk experience and I started seeing, like, entities. Yeah.
Wow. What was that experience like?
I convinced someone to not drunk drive. Yeah, he wasn't drunk. He wasn't like, but he was like, he drunk something.
Yeah.
And the entity was, like, pointing at him. Yeah, like, I'm about to take him. And I
Wow.
was like, I was breaking down, I was crying, I was like overwhelmed because I wasn't really spiritual back then, so I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But then I realized, I was like, yeah, no, that's a thing. Because everybody thought that I was drunk too, and I wasn't like aware of what I was saying. And I was like, no, I understood what I was saying. I was saying this on purpose because I didn't want him to drive.
People in this profession of empathic healer, healing other people, do they have situations or problems of their own that they're trying to work through?
So yeah, I would say that nobody's perfect, and usually what they work on is exactly what they had a problem with. And you know, sometimes still battling with. So like growing up, like definitely identity for me.
Okay.
You know, always being here, there, you know. When I tell people where I'm from and who I am, like, oh, I'm this and this, or I'm from there and there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a whole, like, list. But, like, really understanding that, like, you're never going to be perfect. Ever. Stop getting all of this stuff done.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be this, stop trying to be that. Just be you. That's why, like, you know, if God wanted you to be like her, then we all would be the same. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just try to tell people, like, girl, you can get this done, or you can be around this, you could be around that. But if you don't know, like, where you about to go and who you are, like, you're going to consistently be in that frequency of always trying to fix things that you cannot fix.
Are you having are you having fun doing that, helping other people?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. I want to do this forever.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I
Like,
can see you doing that too.
I wanna
like
be
you got
one
an
of the-
office with somebody's laying there. Well, Berri, this is what's going on. Can you help me with this, please? And you just right there like this. Just how you are right now.
I think this is, like, my whole purpose. For real. Like, I came here to do that.
Out of all your talents, what's the one you like doing the most?
Right now, shadow dancing.
Okay.
It switches.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Whatever mood you in at that time?
the season.
Okay.
And personally, I love, like, dabbling into new things. So that's the newest one in my book.
Right.
And there's so much controversy on it because it's like, oh, why she's nude? And it's a shadow. So your imagination is what takes you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could be a whole, what's it called, elephant in the shadow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a body, you know, because you know how, like, some people actually know how to, like, form their bodies into, like,
Right. Little
actual
shapes and stuff like that.
exactly,
Yeah.
triangles and stuff like that. Like, it's what you imagine it, so sis. You know what I'm saying?
So when you doing the shadow dancing and putting it on social media, how do you film that? With your phone? Or you
Yeah.
have like a camera and it just points at the shadow on the wall, moving, making the
Yeah.
movements? You have music in the background playing
Yeah,
too?
I could show you after this.
You gotta
But,
show
like,
me this. I gotta
yeah.
see. How can people even follow it? Like, or see some of this art?
Okay, so definitely on IG.
Okay.
For sure. But all of my social media platforms, like, I'm always talking about spirituality. I'm always talking about yourself, love, awareness of your surroundings. I'm always enlightening the people around me because I will feel like I'm doing the harm if I'm being selfish with all the knowledge I have.
Right.
Like, we need to spread the word.
No doubt.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you're also a songwriter. What are we doing with the music? We got some music coming? Are you working on something? You got some songs out there? What we doing, sis?
Yeah, about that. You know, I love music to death. Like, it's my first love ever. Like, I was singing more than reading.
Okay.
Like, I love songs.
I hope you could sing me a drop after we do this right here. I want to see what you're working with.
I love, man, music is just everything. Like, shower, you know, when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're partying, pre-gaming.
Yeah.
Music is an element
Yes.
that, you know, a lot of people can't live without. And it's really slept on. You know,
Yeah.
like, people think, like, music is here to stay, right? But think about it. There's deaf people. They can't even hear it. They feel the vibrations.
Right.
So, like, just think about everything in your life as, like, feel grateful and show gratitude because there's someone out there that doesn't have it.
No doubt.
So I'm so grateful that I can hear because music is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
It has got me through like so many hard times.
Right. Yep.
And it has definitely got me pumped.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's definitely got me inspired, you know, to do a lot of things in life. And
What's some artists you like listening to that you came up, growing up listening to that might even inspire your sound, your music?
yeah, I'm a diverse person, so like I love anything I hear.
Okay.
It's not like really a genre for real, but I would say like internally, I would say growing up was Whitney, Michael, Selena,
Some heavy hitters.
what's it called? Mariah Carey, and my mom used, and then also some dancehall artists
Right,
like
okay.
Sean Paul, Beanie Man. Who else?
Look, I heard a little Caribbean in there. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom used to listen to a lot of things.
Okay.
But then my brother will listen to like the rap and the alternative music. So then I got into Paramore,
Okay.
Kid Cudi. Who else did he listen to? A lot of that alternative, you
Right.
know,
Yeah,
and then the
hip-hop.
regular hip hop.
Okay.
And then my sister listened to R&B. So now I listen to upstairs. I'm listening to Destiny Child, you know,
Yeah.
Aaliyah. Yeah, it was definitely diverse. And then now it comes to me, I'm listening to a whole mix of everything.
Yeah. So you're a whole gumbo of everything.
Yeah. So now I'm getting like every mix. Right now I would say Daniel Caesar. He's my favorite.
He's
I actually
dope.
got to meet him.
Oh wow. Out here, right? In
No.
Atlanta? Where?
So one year I actually got invited to go to the Grammys.
How was
Yeah,
that?
and I literally got, one of the ladies was like, come here, sit next to him. I said, sit next to him? She's like, yeah, come.
So you already saw who he was.
Yeah, and I was
Wow.
like, hey. And he was like, hi, how are you? Like, he's so kind, so sweet. And I told him all the stuff I do, right, at the time. And he was like, how do you do all of that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever flows,
Uh-huh.
like. And then I told him, like, you're doing great. Like, I love your music. I felt like crying. I really did, because his
Nice.
music made me cry.
Okay.
Like, his music is very true and touching. Like, if you really want to start with spirituality, but, like, still kind of surface level a little
Yeah.
bit,
Right.
he's definitely there. Like, he's flowing with it. Like, he's enough to where, like, the masses will love them, but, like, if you know exactly what he's saying, it's very spiritual.
Right.
Summer Walker, I love her.
Oh yeah, she's dope. SZA.
SZA.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had my phone.
What's an artist that help you get the day started, and what's an artist that'll wind you down at the end of the day?
It definitely depends on the time. So I listen to new music every day. Like, I literally make it a thing to listen to a new artist every week.
Okay.
Like, I literally will just go through my phone and go on Spotify and just literally go in a rabbit hole and search up new people.
Right.
Like, if people be like, oh, Berri, you got new music? Oh, here.
Bang, got it. And do you create your own playlist from stuff you
about
pull?
to.
Yeah, you got to. Save some of that. I should.
Yeah, I could tell you about some when I go on my phone again.
Yeah.
Because they're so new. I'll be like, okay, oh yeah, this person, that person. Sometimes I post it on my social media.
Right.
So I could give them, you know, exposure. I always
On
like
your
to
story, you
spread.
put it on your stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to spread the love.
Right.
And people
We
like,
same
yo,
here.
like what?
Same here on the show. We do the same
like-
thing on Instagram.
They be like, where do you find this? I'm like, I take the time out to listen to people. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, empathic healer.
Yeah,
I take the time out.
She's good. She's good. She's
Yeah,
good.
I like to make sure, like, the people around me, I know them. You know, I don't like to offend people. I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable. And if I do feel it, because there's a certain frequency of every emotion,
Yeah.
and I can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't pay attention to that, but I do.
How do you catch that vibration? Is it through the eyes, or is it like a spirit that you could feel?
Through the eyes is how you internally feel and the frequency of your body.
What are you getting from me right now? Am I good? Is it positive?
Not am I good? Listen, even if you weren't good, it's okay.
Okay.
Because we're not always good. I will say you're very inviting. Like, you're open to learning new things. You're open to a new space in your life. I think you just transitioned and you were in like a certain frequency in the past that was kind of stagnant and you didn't like where you were. And now you're just open to whatever life is giving you.
Damn, Berri. Damn. She legit, right? She legit, right?
I will say, like,
That's what's
your
up.
aura
Yeah.
is, you're just chilling.
That's it, calm.
Yeah, you're just vibing. Yeah.
I
You're
love
not
my
too
people.
fussy.
Yeah, nah, not at all.
You're not
I
too
love my
fussy, but you
people.
love a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like to put my people on, like to bring my people on with me.
Yeah. That's what I get from you.
Show
I get
love
very
to
light.
new people.
I get light from you. Like,
Thank
you're not like overwhelming. You're
Yeah.
not like rah rah rah. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you see me in the room, you see me.
Right, right.
But if you don't, it's okay. Like, you don't have to say hi to me. I see you. Like,
On the nail, Berri. You on the nail. You on the nail, sis. Yo, that's dope. I like that. I like how you broke that down. So are we getting any music, though? What are we doing with the music,
okay,
sis?
I told myself this year.
Are we getting something this year?
really
Are we
have
getting
to
a
push.
single?
I really have to push this year. And it's not even hard for me to write. It's not hard for me. It's
So
just
what you think the problem is? What you think it
a
is?
team.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of working by myself and definitely in this industry of being a woman that looks good and that is talented. Like, people try to take advantage of
Right,
that.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
if they're not taking advantage of you, they take advantage of your talent. Take advantage of your time, they take advantage of whatever you can add to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they know that person. Let me just keep them around until I get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of using energy because they see how light I am. They use energy and they use talent and they just use people. And I want a team around me to where, like, you got to talk to them. They got to make sure you're good.
Right.
So, like, when we do collaborations and we get work done.
That's
you
a
know?
fact.
When
Yeah.
sometimes when it's just two people, it can get kind of like
Crisscross.
blurry.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I think that's the problem. Like, I just don't have a team, which is not an excuse because, you know, I've been through a lot of things being in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You want to
I will definitely.
touch on some of those, or
Just
some things that people could look out for that want to come to Atlanta and chase their dreams?
be straightforward. Be like, hey, what are we doing? You know, like, I understand you're this and I understand I'm that. You know, like, what are we doing here? Where are we building to?
Right.
And if they like,
That's already
you
a
know.
sign right there.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, I would say for everything, not even just business, like talking to people and having conversations, the hardest ones. Do you like me?
Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and get the
Because if
border.
you like
let's
me,
get
then how is this going to work? Can you be professional?
Right.
Because I can be professional. Even if I like you, I'm not going to make it a thing where it's like, you know, and also consistency.
Yeah. So people don't
gotta
know how
be
to balance that.
consistent.
Yeah. Some people don't know how to balance those two things.
Listen, I had a problem at one point too. And I'm just like, okay, if I want this to work, like, I have to consistently this has to be my lifestyle.
Right.
I have to know what I'm doing. I have to know, like, when the time comes, A+. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of factors, but I think this is the year. For any underdog out there, this is the year. Whatever you've been doing for the last 5 years, it's your time.
Yeah.
It's your time. And anything that you've been doing bad for the 5 years, it's your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody that hasn't been doing nothing this year, it's your time. You know?
You got a question?
No,
Okay.
It's 2024 is an 8-year
Yeah.
karmic year.
It's your time.
Yeah.
If you haven't been doing that thing, it's your time. I say that so heavily because a lot of people haven't been really doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You just been going to work, sleep, go to the gym, go to work, sleep, go to the gym, go to a party,
Yeah.
go to work,
Right.
sleep, gym. Like, what are you doing to make sure that your brain is always congested with thoughts that you don't usually have?
Right.
How are you elevating your life? You don't want to get old and 50 and you be like, wait, what did I actually do?
Time done passed, you didn't get nothing accomplished.
You didn't experience nothing. And then now you're putting all of that regret on your children.
Right.
And that's causing them
To be stagnant.
and a delay.
Yeah.
Now they can't even be themselves. You're a parent. You're supposed to parentalize them to do great things. You know, people don't realize, like, you set the tone of a lot of things in life.
Yes.
You can literally lead your friends to death or to greatness.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a good one.
Everybody that's around you is around you on purpose. You are a reflection of what you're around. So if you're around a lot of people that's doing bad stuff, I wonder why and what's influencing it.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing is a surprise. When people be like, "Oh, that's surprising," it's really not. It's 2024. Like, what is really actually surprising?
Let's get
ever?
to it. Let's get to it already. Damn.
But also, when you in this realm, right? Because everybody's in a lot of different realms. We could be in the same life, right? But you're on this end of the stick, and I'm on this end of the stick.
Yeah.
It's like that for everybody. It's okay. Like, not everybody's supposed to be in the same frequency.
Right.
That's not gonna work, because if everybody's on the same frequency, what's actually getting done? Like, if everybody was to work at McDonald's, who are we serving to?
That's deep. Never thought about it like that.
If you want to be exactly like this person, like, if everybody wants to be a rapper, who's the fan?
Right.
Who's supporting you?
Yeah.
Another rapper?
Yep.
No, they're focused on being a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone has to do the other end of the stick.
That's true. That's a good breakdown. I like that. That's a good message you gave to the people right there. That was dope. So, 2024, Berri, what are you going to give us? What can we expect from Berri this year and moving forward?
I'm going to do it all. There's no limit. Personally, to me, like I said, a lot of things don't matter. You know, some stuff matters, I guess, but a lot of things don't matter. And I just feel like if you just live your life and you just know, like, your purpose is to be the best version of yourself, how would you know that if you just stay in one part of your life?
Yeah.
Like, people be like, oh, pick one thing. And I'm like, I can't, because next week I might want to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
You know, you just never know. Maybe next week I want to be a pilot. You don't know what opportunities are coming in your life, and you will stop the doors to open if you tell yourself, oh no, I'm gonna just be this the rest of my life. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep doing this. But you had so many doors open for you. You have so many options on your plate. Like, what's the harm in just seeing what it's about? And if you don't like it, close the door. You know, so I feel like this year, just expect me to be everywhere. Just expect me to be everywhere.
You're going to be everywhere. How can the people find you on social media since you're going to be everywhere? How can they keep a track on you?
Okay, so on IG, it's berrigalore.23, BerriGalore.23. TikTok, Berri Galore. What else? What else did I say I'm on? Oh, Threads, Berri Galore, Berri Galore 23.
The YouTube channel, what we doing with the YouTube channel?
Oh, YouTube, Berri Galore 23. Everything's Berri Galore except for my Snapchat. My Snapchat is Berri Cake. That's what my name was before Berri Galore.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was a little kitty.
Berri
kitty
Cake?
kid, yeah. Berri Cake.
What's your ethnic background?
So I was born here in the United States, in the Bronx, and then I'm Jamaican and Chinese in my background.
Really? Your dad is Chinese or your mom's Jamaican?
So both of my parents are Jamaican,
Okay.
like they were born and raised there, and my mom's dad is Chinese.
Wow.
But literally my Chinese side all speak patois. They do not speak Mandarin.
What the? How's that possible?
Yeah, they all speak patois. They look Asian,
Yeah.
but they like wagwan.
Really?
Yeah.
They in Jamaica?
Yeah. So I have family in Jamaica. I have family in what's it called, in London, like like the UK area. I have family in Florida. I have family in New York. I have family in Cali.
Do you have a relationship?
Jamaicans are everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a relationship with the Asian part of the family?
Some of
Asian
them.
side? Okay.
It's so many of us. It's the Yee family, Y-E-E.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of us. Like how Jamaicans are back then. They will have like so
Let me
many
hear
kids.
some. Let me hear a little song.
Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah, there, pon.
Jamaican Caribbean restaurants down here. Are you finding any good ones down here?
Nothing's better than my mom's food,
Got
bro.
you. Copy.
I'm telling my mom like, yo, you need to make a restaurant like
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Right.
Like I told her,
Come down here with
told
it.
her come down here, but if she don't feel comfortable, come down here. Like just do it up there, like do it in New York. Like
Yeah.
we need that food. I kid you not, I used to like invite my friends over to like the house, like whenever we have parties and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause we have some fire parties. Listen,
Do you know how to cook Caribbean?
yeah,
Oh shit.
but
Fellas. Come on now.
let's come on now. But so I feel like my whole family has like magic fingers, like because my brother knows how to cook, my sister know how to cook, my mom know how to cook, my uncle know how to cook, my grandma know how to cook, my aunt know how to cook, my niece know how. No, I'm just kidding.
What's your favorite dish you can whip up that you like? That's a go-to
Okay,
for you.
well I would say what I want to learn and perfect is oxtail.
Ooh, yeah.
Like
Okay.
not just oxtail, like oxtail is easy. No, I want it to off the bone,
Yeah. Tender.
and I want that taste to
that
where
flavor.
like you have to marry me that day. Yeah, like I feel like people like, oh yeah, oxtail, like, but not every oxtail is good. It's either like very chewy
Yeah.
or like oily, like
Watery.
watery. You know what I'm saying? That right consistency,
Yes,
that right
yep.
tenderness, that right texture.
Flavor. That
But-
flavor.
But I don't eat red meat no more.
Okay, that's good.
I don't eat like red meat and
Are you vegetarian, pescatarian?
pescatarian.
Yeah.
But I'm moving away slowly but surely. I think next year will be my year where I
Straight vegan, vegetarian. Do you work out, exercise? How you stay in shape?
just like really jeans.
I got you.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Understood.
I walk a lot. I do like to walk. Also, I just cut out drinking. So drinking actually like took a lot of weight off of me.
Okay.
Like I kid you not. Like I started gaining abs the end of the month, and I was not doing no ab workouts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You see
I'm
how
like,
little,
I didn't
just
know.
little things like that
Little-
can make that change? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I stopped drinking. Stopped doing a lot of things actually.
I'm proud of you, sis.
Because when you live in this lifestyle, how am I gonna supposed to tell somebody, oh yeah, it's because of your drinking habits, and I'm
Yeah.
over here on weekends.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm proud of you, sis, man. This ain't gonna be the last time you're gonna sit here. So when you come back again, I want to hear you run down everything that
Everything
we
I've
just talked
done.
about just
Yeah.
now, and just see where you levitated from here, from this point to that
Yeah.
future you.
I love these questions too.
Nah,
They're definitely-
your whole vibration is beautiful. It's awesome. It's so soft, and like, I'm pretty sure when this comes out, the people gonna love you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you.
Yo, guys.
I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this side of me.
Okay, I'm glad to be the
Yeah.
first. This is what we do here, Rhymes and Politics. We're gonna give you that flavor. We're gonna give you that beauty. We're gonna give you a little bit of knowledge, a little education, some entertainment.
Tap in.
Make sure you follow sis, man. Berri, she doing her thing, multi-talented.
Thank you so much.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Yo, Rhymes and Politic. Leave a comment down at the bottom. Subscribe, like. Make sure you follow her on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
You gonna give us a harmonizing drop? Not right now.
Okay.
We're gonna take you right over there.
Okay. Period.
Got her. Yeah, you got her. Yeah.